Hey, ladies, I apologize for what we're seeing right now. But Mama, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. Mama. We can look at it in a minute. You can't. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I apologize. Boys and girls.
So the video that we just watched is actually of a mother who went to her child's elementary school. And I think it's very important that we mention elementary school. She went to her child's elementary school graduation ceremony, and her son did not receive an award at the ceremony. You know, most of the time you get like a most improved or, you know, just some kind of celebratory award based off of academics and how good you were in school, you know, whatever. I don't know, like all the different levels of awards that they give to the children. But apparently this mother called off of work, went to the award ceremony, and was under the impression that her child was going to receive an award. When her child did not receive an award, she went off. Okay, she had a complete meltdown in the middle of the ceremony, was using profanity in front of all these kids and the parents and the faculty at the school. And apparently she found fault with the principal of the school, because I guess she was under the impression, I guess she got some flyer or something that would have alluded to the fact that her child was going to get an award, or she thought that he was deserving of one. And so she wanted to stop the entire award show. She didn't care about what else anybody else had to say. She didn't care about any of the other parents' time that took off of work. She did not care about the fact that the principal was on the stage and was in the middle of a speech. She showed out. Okay, she just decided to show out, flip out, say anything, do anything, behave in any way. And I think that this is a great example as to why fathers are necessary. Okay, I'm just going to be really honest. I don't know if this young man has his father in his life. I don't know if he has a relationship with his father. I don't know if his father couldn't make it. I'm not sure if you know, she's in a relationship with the father. I have no idea. All I know is that based off of the fact that there's mothers and fathers usually present, both people usually come to support their children, especially when it comes to some kind of award ceremony. Based off of the fact that the mother is there alone, and also based off of her behavior, it would lead me to believe that this woman is a single mother. Okay, that's just my personal observation. The reason why I said that fathers are necessary is because, you know, men provide structure. Men are the ones usually, especially when men have sons, you know, they're the ones who will tell them, oh, better luck next time. Try harder. You know, do your best. You'll get them next time. You know, it's not necessarily that they will try to play fair or make the game fair or allow their children the opportunity to necessarily win or whatever. They want to teach their children the reality of life. That no, not just because you showed up means that you're going to win the game. And of course, with respect to age and the certain levels that they're in. No, not just because, you know, you went to school means that you deserve an award for great academics. It does not mean that. No, not because, you know, you played tic-tac-toe and you wanted to put the box there and you didn't get the chance to. That means that you deserve to win. It does not work like that. And I feel like men, among a lot of other things, when it comes to how they are wired and the structure that they provide, they are very big at showing, again, the reality of life. That is, you know, doesn't mean that you can't be in tune with your emotions, but because men lead with logic and not with their emotions, they tend to teach their children the same exact things. Women, as we see here in this video, tend to, if not evolved, tend to lead more into their emotions. So what does the emotion say? The emotion says, that's not fair. How come everybody else got one and I didn't get one? Well, if they get to go, I should get to go too. Well, how come I didn't get a chance to do that? Well, how come they get to? It's all about how it makes you feel, not the reality of it. The truth is that the meltdown is not teaching your child anything except for the possibility of becoming entitled. The possibility that, well, if I act the fool, or if I throw a fit, I'll end up getting what it is that I want. If people tell me no and I act erratic, I'll be able to receive what it is that I want on the other side of that bad behavior. Oh, bad behavior gets rewarded. That's what I'm seeing from the parent who is raising me. So that means that when I go out and things don't go my way, all I have to do is produce that bad behavior to, again, get what I want. And we all know that that is not reality. That's not how it works. If you go outside and you act the fool and because, oh, this is not fair, and you choose to be led by your emotions, that causes a lot of problems, i.e. jail, detrimental situations, all kinds of stuff when you are moved and swayed by how you feel and your emotions. If people can evoke this amount of emotion out of you, that means that those people have control over you. That means that you are putting the control over you in the hands of people that you don't even know. Somebody could just brush you off wrong in the grocery store and you gonna act a clear fool. It is not something that's uncommon or unheard of that we know that, softer answers turn away wrath. But also, sometimes you could even be right in a situation. This mother could be right. Maybe the son is deserving of the award. But is this the manner in which you were supposed to behave to receive that for him? I wouldn't think so. Maybe it is important to pull somebody else on staff to the side that they can, go up on stage and give the person and say, oh, we forgot one, and allow him to then walk the stage. Maybe. It's not always that you could absolutely be right, but if you lean into your emotions, even when you're right, it wreaks havoc. Nothing gets done. Somebody, just for example, somebody can do something and, instead of being attached to the emotion, sometimes it's important to take yourself out of that emotion and just say, okay, I know that one fool makes many. So instead of me being the other fool in this equation, let me just calm down, let me regulate myself, and let me articulate myself to the best of my ability so that when I do speak, I will be heard. And it won't go in one ear and out the other. And not only that, I wouldn't be, causing any scene or embarrassment or, bringing humiliation. What's terrible is that I don't know exactly the grade that her child is in. But in the event that he's actually not even in the 5th grade and he's in a younger grade, that's going to cause real problems because next year people are going to have this banner of this child. Like, oh, no, we already know how his mama act. Don't even fool with him. Don't even help him. Don't even do this. Don't even do that. Because the teachers are now seeing his representation and they're like, oh, no. She don't know how to act. She cussed everybody out. She cussed in front of all the children. Sometimes when you see mothers who act like this too, and I'm just being completely honest. There's no shade. No, I'm saying this out of honesty and love and also for a place for us to self-reflect. Sometimes, a lot of these mothers have their own traumas, their own problems, their own issues that they've been through. They're unable to regulate because they are repeating the same things that they've seen. And they think that's the way that they're supposed to maneuver. However, it's proven that behaving in this manner will get absolutely nothing done. It will only cause people to ignore you, not listen to you, not respond in the manner in which you want to respond. And what it is, whatever the message is that you are trying to get, across to the other person is lost. Not going to happen. They can't hear you. They already, as soon as you started moving around and they sense a little bit of ratchetness, they were like, okay, no. They just put you in a category and dismissed you. And don't think that is just because of a skin color or because of whatever the case is. It's more than that, because anybody who act a fool, people put you in a category and dismiss you. But to be heard and to also be effective in getting your message across, you have to maneuver in a certain way. Another thing is, there's a strong possibility that he didn't deserve an award. Okay? That's a strong truth. The energy that you're putting towards the principal, I hope that's the same exact energy that you're putting when he come home with homework and he talking about he don't want to do it. Because a lot of times we have some people in some places who got all the smoke for everybody else behind their kids. I'm just being real. When it's like your child is the one that's bam bam. Okay? Your child is the one that is not doing the work, not listening, not paying attention, not participating, not doing this. Obviously doesn't have the support. So don't come up in here with all the smoke for everybody else when that energy is not reciprocated back to your own child. A lot of reasons why that energy is not reciprocated back to their own child is because it's a reflection of them. And we already know asking women to be accountable for the things that they do or the part that they have to play is like a no-go zone. I thought this was, it was sad to see, again, not only for the child involved. I can only imagine the humiliation and embarrassment, but also for everybody else to witness it as well. Because not only do you not respect your own child by using certain language and stuff like that, but you don't even respect all these other people's children as well. And obviously this is not something that is new to you or that you've never done before, because you just popped up real quick with the words flying and talking about, come on, let's go. If you are not in a relationship with a child's father, I can imagine that this might be the way that you communicate to that person as well. If the child does something wrong in the home, I can imagine that you articulate yourself in the same exact manner as well. As women being the center of the household, being the nurturers, being the caregivers, I think it's very important to self-check and self-regulate yourself, work on yourself, elevate yourself, try to diminish or work through the trauma, the problems, the pain, because you have people who are looking up to you, who are looking at you. If you have daughters, they're looking at the woman who they are supposed to become. And if you are having sons, they are looking at the woman that they're supposed to then marry. Sometimes you have to look at the fact that, there's importance to look outside of yourself and realize that everything else is bigger than just how you feel. Though you are the center, it doesn't mean that because you are in the center that you are supposed to delve into selfishness and not care about how you behave and how it will affect everybody else around you. Maybe there's some women out there who are not this extreme, or who don't go, take things to this level, but maybe you're in a household and sometimes you lash out on everybody based off of how you feel. Maybe it's time to take a step back and work on that. Work through that. So that you can break the cycle and hopefully your children are able to come up, underneath you and be able to be adults that are able to regulate their emotions and are not continuing the same way. This is only elementary, okay? I have to bring that back up. This is only elementary. I can only imagine if he get fired from his job, how she would act. I can imagine if it was high school. I can just imagine, okay? I can only imagine. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.